Time. I'm never late. How's it going, everyone? How's it going, everyone? You all look good? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lock-In Pub, the pub which is actually my home. I haven't built my pub yet, but here we are. Got the sign. Haven't changed it. Still wearing the same jacket as last week. Right on time. Yeah, you're right. Who are we talking to? Who's live by the die? Who am I talking to here? Mark, man, I know who you are. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again, everyone. Hi, Mark. Good to see everyone in the comment section. Let everyone know that we're playing live, everyone. I know we can play this afterwards, though. I know there's a few people who play this on catch-up when it's not live. But, yeah, do let me know now that you're playing. Sin, yes, thank you very much. You're playing live. Good to see you. You had a very good score playing along when we weren't live last time, so I'm intrigued to see how you score this time. Hello, Tim. How's it going? Good to see you. The Ben Holloway Appreciation Society. Hello. Hello, Thomas. James, here we go. Hello, James. Good to see everyone. Hello, Jess. How's it going? The Quarantinos are back. Defending champions are back. Hello, Harry. How's it going? Yes, good to see you, man, with lots of bakes going on. It's good to see all your bakes going on at home. Good to see you. Hello, Amy. Hello, Sam. The James family are back again at the top, near the top last week. Yes, Nick. Hello, Nick. Hello, Claire. Hello, Evie, if you're up. Hello, Theo. Amy, hello. Good to see everyone. What's everyone drinking? I've got a nice movie-themed beer this week. You'd be glad to know. And it's here to kind of help me remember the pronunciations of names so I don't mess up my Dustin Hoffman. So I've got a, I don't know if you can read that, but I've got a Dennis Hopper IPA. Of course I have. Here we go. What's everyone drinking? Cheers, everyone. Good to see you all. Hello, Nikki. How's it going? Oh, yes. Good to see you all set and ready. You were at the top last week, I do believe. No defending champion, Charlie London, this week away, sadly, yes. Charlie was not last week, it was week one's champion, I do believe. Hello, Emma. Good to see you. Ryan. Hello, Ryan. Good to see you. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Dara. Hello, Mark and Claire. There were Prosecco and Dominoes. We're going to start in 3 minutes, everyone. It's good if you you log into YouTube if you want to make comments. That way I'll know what your scores are. So if you are scoring, you're playing along or you want to be kind of within the leaderboard, I don't know unless you make a YouTube comment. So if you log in to your YouTube account, then you can make a nice comment in the section here. Amy's on the siders. Good to see. Good to see. Sophie's got the rosé. Nick Metzon's got the Diet Coke. Oh, he's not drinking. He's want to keep it nice and sober so he can win. Competitive. I like it. Oh, hello, Donna, Mark and Charlotte. How's it going? Right. We'll get started in a little bit, everyone. I think we've got 2 minutes. It's the only show that you'll watch where every week the host's hair gets worse and the host gets fatter. So there we go. Look forward to that in a couple of weeks. Any longer and I'll start looking like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Hello, Steve. Hi, how's it going? The Brits are in the house. Here we go. Right. So what's your team names? This is good. I'm good to see that people come up with team names already. So we've got the Westeros. Good to see. A bit of a Game of Thrones nod there. Keep it movie themed. Come on, movie themed. We can have some Avengers. We can have some Reservoir Dogs. We can do a little twist on it. We can have some Mean Girls maybe. Came second last week, unofficially. Couldn't figure out in the comment section. Morgan, whose team are you on? I thought Charles was Mo. The Founding Fathers. Here we are. Good to see you, Harry. The Hills of Eyes. Yeah, good name, JJ. Yes. Okay, cool. We're going to start in 1 minute, everyone. So get ready. So I'm going to start in a little bit. Remember, everyone, this is all genres of films. So I know it's called the Quarantine Tarantino quiz, but it's all genres. So don't think, oh, it's all going to be Tarantino questions again. It's not, don't worry. And if you're expecting a Western-themed quiz, it's not a Western-themed quiz either. It's going to be all genres, everyone. Danny Burke's in the house. Good to see you. Okay. Nick's 13 going on 30. So because you usually get 13 points. Nice. Okay, and everyone, we're at there we go. So thank you for joining me a little bit earlier this week, everyone. I know I usually start 8 o'clock. I'll be back again at 8 o'clock, but it's just because Beat the Chasers is on, and I don't want anyone to miss it. It's I worked on it, and I'm very, very proud of it, and I hope that you're all enjoying it as well. It's a great quiz show. It's like doing so well in prime time, and a show's not done like that quiz-wise since Millionaire. So I'm very, very proud to be a part of that show. So, Emma, do not worry. I will be explaining the rules in a second. So listen up, everyone. So hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of the Quarantine Tarantino movie pub quiz. The rare instance where part 3 is better than its predecessors, bar John Wick 3, Avengers Infinity War, Thor Ragnarok, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Leave your other favourite part 3s in your comment section. I am your host, Jamie Fisher. You can follow me on Instagram at Jamie Fisher TV. You can also stay up to date on the Quarantine Tarantino quiz on Facebook at facebook.com/The Lock-In Pub. And don't forget to hit subscribe on the YouTube channel so you can easily find the new installments each week. Now, a quick recap of the rules, Emma. Here you go. So we've got the rules. Now, this is all for the first time viewers, so bear in mind if you play this before, don't worry about it. The first rule of Quarantine Tarantino is you don't talk about the answers in the comment section. It's very, very easy to talk about the comments in the comment section, so please keep that to your paper or in your Zoom chats. Do not write it in the comment section on here, please. The second rule is you have one Joker card, which you can nominate to use before you play a round. To score double points on that round. So if you want to score double points in a round and you're feeling confident about prior to playing it, you've got to play the Joker card beforehand. Yeah, no playing it afterwards. And remember, 0-0 is still 0, so choose wisely. Now, there are 5 rounds in total, each with 10 questions worth 1 point each. There are no half points for any questions. So full names, please, for actors, characters, and film titles. And make sure that you specify correct sequels, as there is a very big difference between Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 3. The third is terrible, unlike this quiz. Now, please keep the comments in the comment section clean, please. There may be some swear words in some of the quotes, but I'll try to give you a heads up beforehand. You will need to be signed into a YouTube account in order to make comments, and please let me know who you are, as StudMuffin69 won't quite work when we need to do the leaderboard at the end. Dad. I'm going to read out each question twice, and I'll have a quick recap of the questions at the end of each round before moving on the next. Now, I'll read out the questions to each of the first rounds before then going on to the answers. I'll then read out the last 2 rounds and their answers so we can find out who the winners are. Now, big shout out to everyone who played last week. Only people who played live and made themselves known in the comment section will get a shout out. So congratulations to the James family, David, Elsa, Sam, and Sam, for having the 3rd highest score from at least what I worked out. The joint 2nd highest score was Nikki and Mo, and they drew with Andy and Emily Brody. Well done. And last week's winners, who only dropped 6 points in the whole quiz, were the Quarantinos, aka Dan, Jess, Mickey, Elsa, and Jamie. Well done to them. Let's see if they can retain their crown again this week. Now, who wants to know what the rounds are? Okay, here we go. Right, so the first round is a general knowledge round with a theme. The answers to each question will have something in common. All will be revealed when we play it. The second round will be a dialogue round. The third round is this week's genre round, which is comedy. The 4th round is all to do with film taglines. And the final round is a credits round where I'll list the number of actors and you have to identify the film from the list of credits. Now, I've come here to chew bubblegum and quiz ass, and I'm out of bubblegum. So let's get this quiz started. So round 1 is called Hannibal Lecter's shopping list. Now, it's a known fact that Hannibal Lecter can't go walking around with a list of human body parts when he does his weekly Waitrose shop. So what he likes to do is disguise his list of body parts amongst other words, like movie titles and actors' names, for example. So this round is all about movie general knowledge, except the common theme is that each answer has a body part in it. I want full titles of names and films and actors, not just the body parts, because otherwise Hannibal's going to be getting arrested. So, and I've got a bit of Nokia anyway. So if you want to play your Joker card in this round, everyone, lock in your Joker card now. So if you want to score double points in a round, you've got to nominate beforehand. If this is your round, if you're thinking general knowledge is your round, and you think, oh, I know quite a few films or characters' names or actors with body parts in, nominate your Joker card now. Is anyone playing it in the comment section? Amy's a fan of Matrix Revelations. Car chase, maybe. Return of the King. Yes, of course, Tim. Yes, Return of the King is definitely better. Toy Story 3. Yeah, I like Toy Story 1, though, to be fair. Jaws 3, yes. And Star Trek, yes, good shout. Okay, cool. So this is your last countdown to play your Joker card. Hopefully you've locked it in with your friends group if you're playing by Zoom, or if you're playing in the comment section here. There we go. So here we go. Let's get this round started with the first question of round one. Question one. What was the third James Bond film released where Sean Connery played Bond? Question one again. What was the third James Bond film released where Sean Connery played Bond? Question two. What song by American rock band Survivor was featured as the main theme for Rocky 3? Question two again. What song by American rock band Survivor was featured as the main theme for Rocky 3? Question number three. In what film did Daniel Day-Lewis win his first Academy Award? Should probably specify as a leading actor. Not sure if he's won one in the sport, but I'll have to specify just in case. In what film did Daniel Day-Lewis win his first Academy Award? Question number four. Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer star in what 1983 film directed by Brian De Palma? Question four again. Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer star in what 1983 film directed by Brian De Palma? Question number five. What musical adaptation of a Charles Dickens novel features an orphaned boy who runs away to become a trained pickpocket? Question five again. What musical adaptation of a Charles Dickens novel features an orphaned boy who runs away and becomes a trained pickpocket? That was question number five. Question number six. Which Cuban actress starred in Knives Out, Blade Runner 2049, and is the new Bond girl in the forthcoming film No Time to Die? Question number six again. Which Cuban actress starred in Knives Out, Blade Runner 2049, and is the new Bond girl in the forthcoming film No Time to Die? Question number seven. What Mark Millar comic was adapted by screenwriter Jane Goodman and directed by Matthew Vaughn in 2010? Question number seven again. What Mark Millar comic was adapted by screenwriter Jane Goodman and directed by Matthew Vaughn in 2010? That was question number seven. Question number eight. What was Corey Feldman's character's nickname in The Goonies? Question number eight again. What was Corey Feldman's character's nickname in The Goonies? Question number nine. Richard E. Grant and Paul McGann played two substance-abusing unemployed actors who go on a holiday to a not-so-idyllic countryside retreat in what film? Question number nine again. Richard E. Grant and Paul McGann play two substance-abusing unemployed actors who go on holiday to a not-so-idyllic countryside retreat In what film? And finally, probably the most horrible question around, what is the full title of the most recent Indiana Jones film which co-stars Shia LaBeouf? Question 10 again. What is the full title of the most recent Indiana Jones film which co-stars Shia LaBeouf? Now, quickly run through all those again, just so you remember the order. So question 1 was the third James Bond film. Question number 2 was the name of the song in Rocky III. Question number 3 was the film that Daniel Day-Lewis won his first Academy Award for. Question 4 was the film directed by Brian De Palma in 1983 with Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer in. Question 5 was the musical adaptation of a Charles Dickens novel that features an orphan boy who runs away to become a pickpocket. Question number 6 was the actress who is the new Bond girl in the forthcoming film No Time to Die. Number 7 is the Mark Miller adapted comic by Matthew Vaughn. Question number 8 is Corey Feldman's character's nickname in The Goonies. Question number 9 was the Richard E. Grant and Paul McGann film. And finally, question 10 was the Indiana Jones film, which co-stars Shia LaBeouf. So there we go. That's the end of round one. Send your answers to your friends if you're playing on WhatsApp or if you're sending over questions and answers. In a second, we'll get cracking in round 2. Let's see what's saying in the comment section here. How is question 5 a body part? Well, if you write it down, you'll see. You need to know the answer to know the link between these. So if you don't know the answer, then you won't work it out. All right, so write down all your answers and you'll see the link. Hopefully you got these. If not, you can always guess. Remember, the link is body parts, so that's a good kind of little hint there. So just hopefully it's a little hint to each question there. So round 2, everyone. So here we go. The round 2 is called Quoting Tarantino. In this round, just like the ones in previous quizzes, I will give you an iconic line of dialogue. All that you need to do is identify the film that it comes from. Now, remember, be specific when it comes to sequels, if there are any. And I know the name of the round, but don't worry, it's not a Quentin Tarantino quote round. I know some of you might be going, oh, not another Tarantino round, but don't worry, it's not. Tarantino is just basically a massive film fan and loves to talk about movies. And all the questions are from a wide genre of films in this round. So big movie quotes, iconic films. If that's your round, if you love movies and you love quoting them, and you think, I've got quite a broad kind of knowledge of film genres, then this will be your round. If you want to play your Joker, lock it in now. Is anyone in the comment section locking in their Joker cards? We've got Amy playing the Joker card. Good stuff. Anyone else? Give you a 5-second countdown. Right, there we go. So Morgan's gone for the Joker card. Good to see. Good to see. Welcome to the quiz, Morgan. Right. So, quoting Tarantino, I'm going to give you 10 different movie quotes here. All you need to do is tell me the name of the movie. Are you ready? Just the name of the movie. Don't worry about characters. Just the name of the movie. Question number. Here we got Andre's playing as well. Here we go. And the Founding Fathers are playing the Joker card. Good to see. Right, here we go. Question 1. Here we go. Wax on, wax off. Question 1 again is wax on, wax off. Question number 2. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Question 2 again. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Question number 3. You've got red on you. Question 3 again. You've got red on you. One iconic quote. There we go. Question number 4. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. I should probably open the window to do that one. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. That was question number 4. Question number 5. The law says that you cannot touch, but I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house tonight. I don't see a cop in sight. So tempted to do the accent there. Question 5 again. Oh, no, I'm not doing the accent. The law says that you cannot touch, but I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house tonight, and I don't see a cop in sight. That was question number 5. Question 6. Just keep swimming. Question number 6 again. Just keep swimming. I'm on before I do this next question. Not talking about you, but this is just a quote. Here we go. Question number 7. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Question number 7 again. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Question number 8. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Question number 8 again. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Question number 9. One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect. That's question 9. I'll say it again. One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect. For that answer there, don't write original nutter, because I know some of you are thinking it. Any Jungle fans out there? Question number 10. It's a bit of a longer quote, this one. Bear with. It's good. I'll scroll it up a little bit. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. That was number 10. So I'll just do the end part of number 10 again. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Question number 10 was, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Right, it's just a quick recap of that round. Question 1 was wax on, wax off. Question number 2 was Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Question 3 was you've got red on you. Question number 4 was I'm mad as hell. Question number 5 was the law says you cannot touch. Question number 6 was just keep swimming. 7 was you're tearing me apart, Lisa. Question number 8 was Gretch, stop trying to make fetch happen. Question number 9 was one day some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. And question number 10 was I will look for you, I will find you, and I will kill you. There we go, everyone. So that's the end of round 2. Moving on to round 3, everyone. How do you all find that one? There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing the southern accent that was coming from that one there, you know, the one with the cup inside. If by the die, I should have used your Joker card. There we go. There we go. All right. So question number 3. I did promise you we'd do a genre round each week. And this week we are doing comedy. Here we go, everyone. So apparently this is the nation's favorite genre of film. That's why I've chosen to do it. So here we go, everyone. So in times like now, comedy is even more important than it used to be. Films are a form of escapism. And if for just 90 minutes, it can make you laugh, cry and wet yourself, then I feel sorry for the person that you're living with. Sorry, Gemma. This week's genre round is comedy. If this is your favorite type of film and you think of yourself as a bit of a joker, then play your card now. There we go. Lots of people playing their jokers now. Here we go. Emma wished that she used the joke on that last round. But yeah, play your jokers now. If you're a fan of comedy, it's a good little mix of, I'd say it's modern comedy. So if you're a fan of modern comedy, then play your Joker cards now. George, Again with the Joker card. Yes, play it now. I advise you to play your Joker card this round. Bring Gemma, she's the Joker. Yeah, cheers, Emma. Cool, here we go. Stefan, I can't promise that this round will be funny, unfortunately, but they come from funny films. And I'm sorry if you hear lots of rain outside, but I can't do nothing about that. Right, so here's your countdown for the comedy round. This is your last chance to lock in your Joker card. Good stuff. Right, here we go. Getting started with the first question from the comedy round. Here we go. Question 1. In the film Yes Man, who plays Carl, the man who says yes to everything? Question number 1 again. In the film Yes Man, who plays Carl, the man who says yes to everything? Question number 2. Now I want first and last name here. And there's a few different names that I'll accept as the first name, but there's only one surname, so here we go. What character does Ben Stiller play in the Meet the Parents and its sequels? So question 2 again. What character does Ben Stiller play in Meet the Parents and its sequels? Question number 3. In the infamous food poisoning scene in Bridesmaids, where were the bridesmaids during that scene? That scene, yeah. So question number 3 again. In the infamous food poisoning scene in Bridesmaids, where were the bridesmaids during that scene? And in specific wise, I'm not talking about a room. I'm talking about the place where they were. Not where they caught it, but the place where that scene happened. Where were they? What were they doing? Question number 4. In Monty Python's Life of Brian, Brian's mother tells the worshipping crowd that he's not the Messiah. What does she tell the crowd that he is? In Monty Python's Life of Brian, Brian's mother tells the worshipping crowd, he's not the Messiah! What does she tell the crowd that he is? That was question number 4. Question number 5. In The Hangover, the wolf pack steal a tiger. Who did it belong to? Question number 5 again. In The Hangover, the wolf pack steal a tiger. Who did it belong to? Question number 6. In the teen comedy Superbad, Fogel gets a false ID made so you can buy some alcohol. But what name is on the false ID? You're all probably shouting it now. There you go. Hopefully you are anyway. If you're not, you should have seen that film. It's a great film. Question number 6. In the teen comedy Superbad, Fogel gets a false ID made so he can buy some alcohol. But what name is on the false ID? Question number 7. Edgar Wright's trilogy of films, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End are often referred to as the three-flavored trilogy. But what food snack are they affectionately named after? So 3 flavors blank trilogy. What is the collective name for those 3 films? And if you ever go to watch this, The Prince Charles, and watch the triple bill, they give you 1 for every single film as well. But I'll repeat that question again. Question number 7. Edgar Wright's trilogy of films, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End are often referred to as the three-flavor trilogy. What food snack are they affectionately named after? Do you want anything from the shop? Right, question number 8. What is the name of the fast food restaurant that Akeem and Semi work at in Coming to America? Now, not the one that is spoofing, the name they use in the film. So in question number 8, what is the name of the fast food restaurant that Akeem and Semi work at in Coming to America? Question number 9. In The Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn become friends with a funeral crasher called Chaz. Mom! Meatloaf! Who played the role of Chaz? I think I just made Gemma jump. Question number 9. In The Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn become friends with a funeral crasher called Chaz. Who played the role of Chaz? Question number 10. Final one of the round. Tropic Thunder held an A-list cast of comedy actors, including Jack Black, Ben Stiller, and Robert Downey Jr. Now, one of them was nominated for an Oscar for their performance in that film, believe it or not. Which one was it? Was it Jack Black, the guy who played Jack Black? Was it Ben Stiller, the guy who went full retard to win an Academy Award? Or was it Robert Downey Jr., the guy who blacked up in 2008, I think it was? Which one was nominated for an Oscar for their performance in that film? So that's a multiple choice question there. So just a quick repeat of question 10 again there. So in Tropic Thunder, which actor was nominated for an Oscar for their performance in that film? Was it Jack Black? Was it Ben Stiller? Or was it Robert Downey Jr.? So it's a multiple choice question there. So 1 in 3 chance if you're not doing too well on this round. So hopefully you do well again. So quick recap of the round. So question 1 was the who played the Yes Man in the film Yes Man. Question 2 was the name of the character that Ben Stiller plays in the Meet the Parents films and the sequels. So question number 3 was the where were they? What kind of place or shop were they in when the bridesmaids had a not so quiet moment? Question 4 is the what is he? Question for Life of Brian if he's not the Messiah. Question 5. Whose tiger did they steal in The Hangover? Question 6 was the name on Fogel's false ID. Question number 7 is the 3 flavor trilogy. What food snack is it? Question number 8 is the name of the spoof fast food restaurant in Coming to America. Question number 9 was the actor who played Chaz in Wedding Crashers. And question number 10, I'm looking for either Jack Black, Ben Stiller, or Robert Downey Jr. for that one there. So there we go. So that's the end of the first 3 rounds, everyone. Hope you did all right. How did everyone find that one? A lot of people wishing they played their joke on that round. It's a good fun round, that one, I thought. But yeah, there we go. So a lot of people like comedy. I thought I'd throw that in there for people. I think there we go. So that's 3 rounds, isn't it? Yeah. So let's do the answers, everyone. Here we go. So get your pens out. Get ready to mark. Here we go. So for the Hannibal Lecter shopping list, asked you, what was the 3rd James Bond film release where Sean Connery played Bond? That was Goldfinger. The films that he obviously was in before that was Dr. No and From Russia with Love. Goldfinger. There was also GoldenEye I could have done. There was also Octopus. Probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, so moving on to question 2. What song by American rock band Survivor was featured as the main theme for Rocky III? That was Eye of the Tiger. That's actually the first time that song appeared in any of the Rocky films. A lot of people think of that as the song that appeared in Rocky 1, but it actually appeared for the first time in Rocky 3. And I'm sorry, Mum, about that Octopussy gag there. Sorry about that. Got another one of them to come. Don't worry. Question number 3. I asked you, in what film did Daniel Day-Lewis win his first Academy Award? It wasn't There Will Be Blood. It wasn't. He also won an award for Lincoln. The answer I wanted, which he won his first Academy Award for, was My Left Foot, where he paid the artist who painted with his foot. There we go. That was his first ever Academy Award. Question number 4. Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer, starring what 1983 film directed by Brian De Palma? That was the gangster epic Scarface. Question number 4. People are asking, how is there a body part in this? There is. If you wrote it down, you'll see. What musical adaptation of a Charles Dickens novel features an orphaned boy who runs away and becomes a trained pickpocket? That was Oliver. And obviously the body part in there was liver. Anyway, question 6. Which Cuban actress starred in Knives Out, Blade Runner 2049, and is the new Bond girl in the forthcoming film No Time to Die? She had a breakout role in Knock Knock, the Eli Roth film, which is like a, I don't know, sexy version of Funny Games, if you want to put it like that, with Keanu Reeves. But the actress is Ana de Armas. The new Bond girl, Ana de Armas. Question number 7. What Mark Millar comic was adapted by screenwriter Jane Goodman and directed by Matthew Vaughn in 2010? Well, Mark Millar comics, they've done a lot of adaptations recently, loosely kind of. You could say Logan was, you could say Captain America Civil War was, although other than the fact there was a Civil War, nothing else that happens in that really is based on that comic. But the one which he wrote for himself and was written by Jane Goodman, who is Jonathan Ross's wife, and arguably now more successful than Jonathan Ross, as she's had a lot of big gigs after this. They worked on Kick-Ass. The other stuff that Jane Goodman and Matthew Vaughn also worked on together was the Kingsman films, which are also another Mark Millar adaptation as well. So Jane Goodman, she's doing really, really well now. Jonathan Ross's wife, I think she's currently writing the new prequel to Game of Thrones. And she's also writing the new Little Mermaid film. So she's doing very, very well. And question number 8, I asked you, what was Corey Feldman's character's nickname in The Goonies? His nickname was Mouth. There were some other great nicknames in that film. They include Data, Sloth, Chunk, and I could have thrown another body part in there with another character nickname, but I chose not to. The pirate's name, which was, of course, One-Eyed Willie. So there you go. So that's the characters in The Goonies. Great spell. The answer I was looking for there was Mouth was the answer. Question number 9. Richard E. Grant and Paul McGann played 2 substance-abusing unemployed actors who go on holiday in a not-so-idyllic countryside retreat. In what film? That was With Now and I. Question number 10. What is the full title of the most recent Indiana Jones film, which co-stars Shia LaBeouf? That was Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. They are apparently, well, they were meant to be releasing another one very soon. So there is meant to be another one coming out soon, another Indiana Jones film. But the one I wanted there was Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So there we go. That was the end of round 1, questions and answers. Now let's listen to the answers of round 2. So Wax On, Wax Off was by Miyagi in The Karate Kid. If you wanted the sequel there, you could have the, not the sequel, sorry, the remake, but there we go. In the second question, Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. That was Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. In question 3, you've got red on you. Said multiple times by characters in this film, but probably the most iconic one was in the shop where Shaun works. It was in Shaun of the Dead. So Shaun of the Dead is the answer for question number 3. And the most iconic one was by a guy that works in the shop with him, who was actually Rafe Spout, who then went on to star in Life of Pi, Prometheus, Jurassic World. So he's had quite a big career from just being a very small role in that. And he's also Timothy Spall's son as well. So there you go. Question number 4. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. This is my film recommendation of the week. If you've not seen it, it's The Network, or just Network, sorry. I think it's currently on Netflix, so definitely worth checking out. And the character says it's Peter Finch. Sorry, the person who was said that role is Peter Finch. And he was playing the role of Howard Bill, the guy that works the television station, and he just loses it live on air. It's an amazing monologue. If you've never seen it, it's worth checking out. And even now, it's probably even more iconic and more poignant to watch it now. I highly recommend watching Network as your film of the week if you want a recommendation. Question number 5. The law says you cannot touch, but I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house tonight, and I don't see a cop inside. That's Matthew McConaughey's Dallas in Magic Mike. Question number 6. I will accept 2 answers for this one. So there's 2 answers possible for this one as well. Just Keep Swimming was said by Ellen DeGeneres, playing the role of Dory in Finding Nemo. And I'll also accept Finding Dory. So there you go. If you've written either one, you can have a point for that. But you don't get 2 points. No, right, 2 points for trying to be smart. Question number 7. You're tearing me apart, Lisa, is Tommy Wiseau playing the role of Johnny in The Room. Not Room, The Room. We had this discussion every week with a different question about Room. This is The Room. And there's also another answer I'll accept for this one. I'll also accept The Disaster Artist, which was the comedy parody by the Franco brothers and Seth Rogen based on the making of that film. So, oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, good to see you, Jess. Yeah, nice one. So question number 8. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Is Rachel McAdams playing the role of Regina George in Mean Girls? Question number 9. One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect. Yes, it is on Shy FX's Original Nutter. It was originally sampled from the Scorsese classic, Goodfellas. Anyway, so how's your sex life? Yeah. Question number 10. Sorry, I just keep looking at the comment section. I should stick to this afterwards. Question number 10 was the I will look for you, I will find you, and I will kill you. That was, of course, Taken. So there we go. So that's the end of question sort of rounds 2. How did everyone do on that one? George, if you don't know what The Room is, I advise you when the Prince Charles Cinema get tickets to do that with Tommy Wiseau and Greg live again. I recommend you buy a pack of plastic spoons and you go and see The Room at the Prince Charles. It's an experience at the cinema that you'll never experience anywhere else. It's so good. But anyway, The Room is Marmite of a film, to put it that way. Anyway, although I love Marmite, so there we go. Let's put it like that. So comedy round, everyone. So comedy round. In the film Yes Man, who plays Carl, the man who says yes to everything? That was Jim Carrey. Question number 2. Which characters does Ben Stiller play in the Meet the Parents films and its sequels? There's 3 different answers. I'll accept this. So he obviously introduced himself as Greg Fokker, but his name that is obviously was on his birth certificate is Gaylord Fokker, and his dad calls him Gay Fokker. So you can have each of those. If you've written either Greg Fokker, Gaylord Fokker, or Gay Fokker, you can have any of them if you want. And that was in the Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and Little Fockers as well. Question number 3. In the infamous food poisoning scene in Bridesmaids, where were the bridesmaids during that scene? Well, they were trying on bridesmaids' dresses. So I'll accept they were at a dress fitting, they were a bridesmaid's dress fitting, or if you even knew the name of the shop, which was Belle en Blanc, then you can have that as well. But the main answer I was looking for is they were trying on bridesmaids' dresses. That's what they were doing in that scene. That's where they were. They were at a dress fitting. And question number 4 on in Monty Python's Life of Brian. Brian's mother tells the worshipping crowd that he's not the Messiah. What does he tell the crowd that he is? Now listen here. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Now go away. Yes, he's a very naughty boy is the answer that I wanted there. He's a very naughty boy is the answer to question 4. Neighbours are now currently wondering what the hell I'm doing in this room. But anyway, question number 5. In The Hangover, the wolf pack steal a tiger. Who did it belong to? It wasn't the Tiger King. It was the original Tiger King, Iron Mike Tyson. Yes, it was Mike Tyson's tiger that they stole in that film. Question number 6. In the teen comedy Superbad, Fogel gets another false ID made so he can buy some alcohol. Whose name's on the false ID is McLovin. Yes, it's McLovin. Then on question number 7, The Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End are collectively referred to as the Three Flavor Cornetto Trilogy, with Shaun of the Dead being red, being the strawberry, Hot Fuzz being blue, being the original, and The World's End being green, which is mint. And if you go to watch that at Prince Charles, they'll give you a different cornetto for each film when you're watching it, which is a very nice touch. And usually Edgar Wright turns up to those as well. Question number 8. What is the name of the fast food restaurant that Akeem and Semi work at in Coming to America? Well, it's a spoof of McDonald's, but that's not the answer that I'm accepting. The answer that I'm accepting is McDowell's. McDowell's, that's DOWELLS, McDowell's. And yeah, so in that film, when they set that up, they built it, and they'd obviously got clearance from McDonald's to actually use that logo and the name of it, but they hadn't told the local McDonald's, which was down the road. So when they started filming, the manager of that McDonald's came marching in and demanded that they stop filming, stop production. So he actually stopped the production of the film for like half a day until they got it cleared from higher up in the office. But it's I think up until recently it was still there, that restaurant. It was a Wendy's in Queens. So there you go, if you want to visit the real place where they filmed that. Question number 9. In Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn become friends with a funeral crasher called Chaz. That was played by Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell, who still lives at home with his mum and goes, "Mom, meatloaf!" But anyway, enough of that. Question number 10. So in Tropic Thunder, one of those actors was nominated for an Oscar, and it was for the Best Supporting Role, and that was Robert Downey Jr. That's the only time he's ever been nominated for an Oscar. Not his performance in Avengers Endgame, which, you know, arguably should have maybe been nominated for an Oscar. But no, he was nominated for an Oscar in Tropic Thunder, where he played an Australian man who undergoes surgery and becomes a black man in that film. So there we go. And a little bit of extra knowledge here, if anyone can guess it. Guess who did win, the Best Supporting Actor Oscar that year when Robert Downey Jr. lost? Does anyone know? There might be a bit of a delay on the comment section here when people frantically type along. It was Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger actually won the Oscar that year for the Best Supporting Role. There we go. That's who he lost out to. And a bit ironically, it was a guy who whited up to win the Oscar. But anyway, moving on. Round number 4. So here we go, everyone. Back to the questions. So here we go. So round 4 is called Tag. Now, you may be wondering why round 4 is named after a little-known 2018 film called Tag, based on a group of former classmates who are still playing a game of tag that has lasted since they were at school. The same way Jeremy Renner, John Hamm, and Ina Fisher are also surprised that they chose to appear in it. But don't worry, as this round is based on taglines that appear on movie posters. So the taglines of movies. For example, based on a true story, we're not kidding, is the tagline of Tag. But enough of that whack movie, let's get on with this round. I'm going to read out some taglines of I'm talking big Hollywood films, and all you need to do is tell me the name of the film. So if you love movie posters, if you're always at the cinema, if you even collect movie posters, just checking they're not in this round. If you can read Japanese, then that Pulp Fiction poster might help you, or it might not. You never know. But if you like the taglines of films, then play your Joker card now. Anyone playing the Joker? James family, there we go, playing the Joker card on this round. Oh, the Quarantino's playing their Joker card. Last week's winner's playing the Joker card. Here we go. Emma, have you already played your Joker card, Emma? I'm just double checking. Remember, you can only play your Joker card once. Oh, you said you wish you played your Joker card. Sorry, Emma. But anyway, yeah, so remember, you can only play your Joker card once. But yeah, don't worry, Emma. No, don't worry, Emma. Cool. Right, so here we go. Here's your 5-second countdown. Last chance to throw your Joker card in if you want to play it. For taglines of films, here we go. Question number 1. Question 1. Who are you going to call? Now, just a heads up there, some of these movies do have multiple taglines, but I've gone with the most iconic ones, as you've just noticed with that one there. There were other ones they used on that film, but this is the most iconic one. Question 1 again was, who are you going to call? And hopefully you're singing the rest of it. Question number 2. On every street, in every city in this country, there is a nobody who dreams of being a somebody. Question 2 again. On every street, in every city in this country, there is a nobody who dreams of being a somebody. That was question 2. Question number 3. In space, no one can hear you scream. Question 3 again. In space, no one can hear you scream. Question number 4. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Question number 4 again. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Whee! No, I'm joking. Question number 5. The last man on earth is not alone. Question number 5 again. The last man on earth is not alone. Question number 6. On the air, unaware. Question number 6 again. On the air, unaware. And question number 7. For Harry and Lloyd, every day is a no-brainer. Question number 7 again. For Harry and Lloyd, every day is a no-brainer. Question number 8. Houston, we have a problem. Question number 9. Here comes the bride. Question number 9 again. Here comes the bride. And finally, question 10. He's having the day of his life, over and over. Question number 10 again. He's having the day of his life, over and over. I'll quickly recap those again for you. So for round 4, question 1 was, who are you going to call? Question number 2 was, on every street in every city in this country, there is a nobody who dreams of being a somebody. Question 3, in space, no one can hear you scream. Question 4, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Question 5, the last man on earth is not alone. Question 6, on the air, unaware. Question 7, for Harry and Lloyd, every day is a no-brainer. Question 8, Houston, we have a problem. Question 9, here comes the bride. Question 10, he's having the day of his life, over and over. There we go, everyone. Right, so there we go. How did you find that one? All good. So we've got one more round left, everyone. And no one's used their joker card, then obviously you have to play your joker card on this one. And as this is the final round, it is called roll credits, as that's what we have at the end of the movie. Right. So is there anyone who hasn't played a joker card yet? I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone's in the comment section has thrown in their joker cards. So Sin's playing the joker card now. Right, so here we go. So this is what the final round is. Anyone who hasn't played a joker card, this is how it works. In this round, I will list off 5 actors that all star together in a film. All you need to do is identify what that film is. There is only one possible film that it could be, so be specific when it comes to sequels. And I may not have necessarily listed them in lead role order. So pay attention to actors that may have been in supporting roles or even cameos. So, as I mentioned before, if you haven't thrown in your Joker card, throw your Joker card in now. Steve and Natalie throwing in the Joker card. James has already played the Joker card, so that's a good score, though. Very good. Sim, well done. Throwing the Joker. George, when was that Joker card thrown in? That was thrown in for the previous round, I assume. Yeah, that was thrown in for comedy, I think, for George there. Cool. Right, so here we go. So we're going into this final round now. So I'm going to list off 5 actors for each of these films. Actors or actresses, if you want to still say actresses. I'll still say actors for male or female. Political correctness, I say. We should be saying actor to say for both people. Anyway, enough of that. So anyway, so anyone who hasn't played their Joker card, you're playing it for this round without a choice. Here we go. Question number 1. I'm looking for the film. Now, be specific with sequels here, because I'm going to list a few films here. So be specific with sequels. Here we go. Question number 1. Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Richard Attenborough, and Samuel L. Jackson. Question 1 again. That's Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Richard Attenborough, and Samuel L. Jackson. Question 2. Tom Hanks, Keanu Reeves, Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key, and Tim Allen. Question 2 again. That's Tom Hanks, Keanu Reeves, Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key, and Tim Allen. Any Key and Peele fans will know the answer to that one. Maybe even if anyone has any kids in the room, they may know the answer to that one. But anyway, I probably shouldn't have said that. Question number 3 is Dennis Hopper, Patricia Arquette, Gary Oldman, Christian Slater, and Brad Pitt. This is a really tasty beer, by the way. This is incredible. I usually drink like a Beavertown kind of beer, and I usually drink kind of like Gamma Rays, but this is incredible. I highly recommend it. Really good. Anyway, enough about the beer. Question number 4. Naomi Rapace, Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Idris Elba, and Guy Pearce. That was question 4. I'll repeat that again. Naomi Rapace, Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Idris Elba, and Guy Pearce. Question number 5. Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, or Paltrow even, Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, and Kate Winslet. Question 5 again is Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, and Kate Winslet. A few of you may have watched that film recently. Question number 6. Richard Attenborough, again, James Garner. James Gardner. Oh, let me say that again. James Gardner, or James Gander, sorry. That's a bit of a name there. Gander. Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, and Donald Pleasant. So that's Richard Attenborough, James Gander, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, and Donald Pleasant. That was question number 6. Question number 7. Jessica Chastain, Matthew McConaughey, Anna Hathaway, Casey Affleck, and Michael Caine. That was question number 7. Jessica Chastain, Matthew McConaughey, Anna Hathaway, Casey Affleck, and Michael Caine. Question number 8. Jessica Alba, Rosario Dawson, Benicio del Toro, Clive Owen, and Bruce Willis. Question number 8 again is Jessica Alba, Rosario Dawson, Benicio del Toro, Clive Owen, and Bruce Willis. Question number 9 is Emma Thompson, Martin Freeman, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Liam Neeson, and Keira Knightley. Question number 9 again is Emma Thompson, Martin Freeman, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Liam Neeson, and Keira Knightley. And finally, last question of the quiz. Drew Barrymore, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Rose McGowan. I'll repeat that one more time for question 10. That is Drew Barrymore, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Rose McGowan. So quick recap of that round. So first one was Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Richard Attenborough, and Samuel L. Jackson. Question 2 was Tom Hanks, Keanu Reeves, Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key, and Tim Allen. Question 3 was Dennis Hopper, Patricia Arquette, Gary Oldman, Christian Slater, and Brad Pitt. Question 4 was Naomi Rapace, Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Idris Elba, and Guy Pearce. Question 5 was Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, and Kate Winslet. Number 6 was Richard Attenborough, James Garner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, and Donald Pleasance. Question 7 was Jessica Chastain, Matthew McConaughey, Anna Hathaway, Casey Affleck, and Michael Caine. Question 8 was Jessica Alba, Rosario Dawson, Benicio del Toro, Clive Owen, and Bruce Willis. Question 9 was Emma Thompson, Martin Freeman, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Liam Neeson, and Keira Knightley. Question 10 was Drew Barrymore, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Rose McGowan. There we go, everyone. Right, so there we go. There's all of our rounds. Hopefully you've got all your answers in. Send them around to your friends now if you're playing via the WhatsApp groups. So you've all got your all answers, so you can all mark them now. Hopefully you all did well. How did you find that, everyone? Did you enjoy it? Good stuff. Right, so that's the end of the questions. We'll get cracking with the answers in a second. Let's see how everyone's feeling after that. How you all feeling? Everyone all feeling good? How are we all feeling? Do you feel like you did well on those last 2 rounds? What's everyone's current scores? How is everyone doing? 18 there. What score we got? We've got James Adkins got 19. We've got a 27. Oh. Sin still got a joker. Oh, now Sin, you were messaged me online actually saying that how you played along but not live, and you only dropped 2 points on last week's quiz. But obviously it wasn't a live one, so let's see how you've done this week. Danny's doing 31. Well done, team Danny. There we go. Danny, who are you playing with? You're playing with George. You're playing with your mum as well, aren't you? There we go. So, hi Christine. Hi George. How's it going? You all right? Phoebe's on 23. Good to see you. Right. Oh, thank you very much, Tim. Thank you. Right, shall we get cracking on the... Oh, thank you very much, Emma, as well. Right, so let's get cracking on the answers. So round 4. Here we go. Oh, Andre's on 37 as well. This is going to be tight at the top. Here we go. Right, so for the answers for round 4 tag. So who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! So there we go. Obviously, it was Ghostbusters, that one. That was a bit of a giver. They did actually run with other taglines for that film. So who you're going to call was the one done on the teaser posters, but the ones they went on with the main posters for that film was "They're here to save the world," or "We're ready to believe you." Who you're going to call is obviously the best tagline for that film. So there we go. So question number 2: on every street in every city in this country, there is a nobody who dreams of being a somebody. That was taxi driver. Now, there's slight variations of that, but that's the main, most common one. That's the one that they mostly use. That's the most common one we use on most posters. But yeah, on every street in every city of this country, there's a nobody who dreams of being a somebody. That's a taxi driver. Question number 3. In space, no one can hear you scream. That was alien. Not aliens or alien free. That was alien. Make sure there's no S there, because otherwise, if there is an S, you get no point. Question number 4. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. So that was the main one that they went for. There was also another tagline they used for this film, which was better late than never. This is the tagline of The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Question number 5. The last one on Earth is not alone. That is I Am Legend, 2007 film with Will Smith. I Am Legend. That's the answer to number 5. Question number 6. On the air, unaware. So the clue is there, but they also use another tagline for this. That was the main movie poster, one with him asleep on kind of like the massive kind of like big jumbo screen with like the crowd watching from the street. The other one they used was The Story of a Lifetime, which is a bit vague. So I went with On Air and Unaware. So the answer to that is The Truman Show. Great film. I have not seen that film in ages, actually. I need to rewatch that film. I forgot how much I love that film until you watch it again. I do love that film. Question number 7. For Harry and Lloyd, every day is a no-brainer. The clue was in the characters' names. If you're a comedy fan, especially a Jim Carrey fan, that was Dumb and Dumber. Question number 8. Houston, we have a problem was from Apollo 13. The other Apollo films are terrible, by the way. Apollo 13 is the best one. Didn't see the other 12. But yeah. So yeah, Apollo 13 is the answer to Houston, we have a problem. Question number 9. Here Comes the Bride. So that was the tagline used on the movie posters with just the sword and the handkerchief that says Bill on it. You can imagine now with all the writing, or the writing on it. So the Chinese writing is the sword with the handkerchief that says Bill, and it's Here Comes the Bride. They did use another one for the release posters, which was A Roaring Rampage of Revenge, but I struggle with ours, so I didn't say that one. So it is Kill Bill Volume 1 is the answer to that. I will allow just Kill Bill as the answer. If you've written Kill Bill Volume 2, you're wrong. If you've written Kill Bill, I will allow a point, because technically Kill Bill was originally meant to be released as just one film. And there is a supercut of that, which I've never managed to track down on DVD or Blu-ray, called Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. And they have done screenings of that in the UK, but I've never been. But yeah, I do want to get my hands on that Blu-ray one day. Question number 10. He's having the day of his life over and over. That is the Bill Murray classic, Groundhog Day. How are we all doing now score-wise, everyone? That was after 4 rounds, and a few Joker cards were thrown in there. How's everyone doing in the comment section? Let me know before we do the final round. How are we all doing? How's the scores, everyone? Let's see the scores before we do the final round. 45 out of 50. That is a good score, Andre. Well done. Yes. Smashing it. So how many did you? Yeah, nice ones. You only dropped 2 points that last round. Morgan's got 32. Well done. Stefan's got 25. Well done. Danny and Tim's got 36. Well done. Tim's got 37. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, oh yeah. Andre and Tim are drawing. Oh, Andre's in the so Andre's the founding fathers, right? Founding fathers, good, nice to hear. Harry, Harry, first week in, you could smash this one. Here we go. But how is Sin doing? Sin's doing 36, but this is prior to the Joker card. Emma's doing 32. Well done. Dara and Sophie on 37. Well done. Donna, yes, you're on 32. Phoebe, 31. Well done. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Miguel, nice to see you. It's nice to see you join us. 34 round. Oh, 34. Yeah, that's good though. It's a good score. I think you're just a little bit disappointed that you're not in the lead. And remember, there's still one more round to go. That's not the end, everyone. Oh, yes, Ryan, yes. Oh, shout out to you. Shout out to the Don't Be a Dick podcast. Yes, Ryan, how's it going? Amy, 37. Well done. Lots of 37s here. So we're drawing at the top, everyone. Oh, 37. Oh, here we go. Right, this could get... So we've got a lot of drawing on 37, and I think the Founding Fathers are currently in the lead on 45. Right, here we go. So, Chloe Turner. Chloe, is that Chloe? Are you playing with Diane as well? Are you 50 out of 50? Is that right? Right. So, here we go. So, Chloe hacking. Right. So, finally, here we go. Final round, everyone. Get your answer sheets ready. Question 1 was Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Richard Attenborough, and Samuel L. Jackson. Hold on to your butts. It's Jurassic Park. There we go. And a little known fact about that film, the flirting between Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum in that film is real. They were actually dating for many years and were engaged for 2 years. I did not know that until the other day, but there we go. Question number 2 was Tom Hanks, Keanu Reeves, Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key, and Tim Allen. That was Toy Story 4. So Tom Hanks doing Woody, Tim Allen doing Buzz Lightyear. Keanu Reeves played the Canadian on the motorbike that wants to do the jump. That's Duke Kaboom, I think his character was called. And then Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key, Key and Peele, they were the bunny and the ducky. So they were the ones from on the prizes at the fair who were there with Buzz Lightyear in the throwing game scene. So moving on to question number 3. Dennis Hopper. I'm hoping if I do this enough, they'll give me some free ones because these are really tasty. Dennis Hopper, Patricia Arquette, Gary Oldman, Christian Slater, and Brad Pitt. I mean, I could go on with a list of people in this film. Samuel L. Jackson has like a very minor part in this film. He literally says one line about eating pussy, then gets shot. And then you also had Christopher Walken as well. You had loads, but there we go. So that was a Tony Scott directed, Quentin Tarantino written True Romance was the answer to number 3. One of my favorite films, True Romance. Again, if you've never seen that film, please do. That's one of my favorites. Question number 4. Naomi Rapace, Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Idris Elba, and Guy Pearce. You might forget that Guy Pearce was in that because the amount of heavy prosthetics that he had, because he was the older guy in that. He was the guy that funded the mission. That was the Ridley Scott directed Prometheus. Brother of Tony Scott was on earlier. Gemma's happy that she got that one because she went to the cinema with me, and so did the rest of her family. So yeah, so did Richard and Phil, so did Steve and Nick all went with me to see that film. And there is a funny story to tell about that when we went to cinema to watch that film, but I won't say it on YouTube. So question number 5 was Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, and Kate Winslet. A lot of you may have watched that film recently because of what's going on in the world at the moment. I certainly did. I watched this on day 1 of lockdown. I panicked. I went out. When I saw the looting scenes, I was like, that's happening next. So when everyone was buying toilet rolls, I was buying huge bottles of water and wind-up lamps. Not joking. I've got wind-up lamps underneath the stairs at the moment and lots of bottles of water. So that film was Contagion, the Steven Soderbergh directed Contagion. Good film if you haven't seen it. And it's actually is quite accurate to actually what happened, what's happening now. So that was made in 2011, I think. And pretty much, other than the looting and stuff that happens later on in the film, and it's kind of what's going on at the moment. So it's a lot of you probably watch it now because it's now come on Netflix, but it's a good film. Right. So question number 6. This is one of my dad's favorite films. So Richard Attenborough, James Garner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, and Donald Pleasance from the Halloween films. But he, as well as the Halloween films, he was also in The Great Escape. So question 6 was The Great Escape. Question number 7. From the list of films, as soon as you start to see Michael Caine in there, you go, oh, which Christopher Nolan film is it? So Jessica Chastain, Matthew McConaughey, Anna Hathaway, Casey Affleck, and Michael Caine. That was Interstellar. And a fun fact about that film, actually, I'll give you a bit of fun facts on that. So Casey Affleck, who plays the grown-up version of Matthew McConaughey's son in that film, the younger version of him was played by Timothée Chalamet as a young actor who hadn't had many things. So there we go. So Timothée Chalamet played the young Casey Affleck in that film. He is now huge. He's now a huge megastar. Question number 8. Jessica Alba, Rosario Dawson, Benicio del Toro, Clive Owen, and Bruce Willis. That was the Robert Rodriguez directed, or co-directed, because he did it with Frank Miller. Yeah, Frank Miller. He co-directed that with Frank Miller on Sin City is the answer. Sin City. In fact, there was another co-director to that, actually. There was another co-director, which was for the scene when Clive Owen and Benicio del Toro are in the car, and Benicio del Toro's character has the thing in his head. That scene is directed by Quentin Tarantino. It's the only thing he's ever directed with digital film cameras. Everything else is always shot on either 35 or 70mm. So there we go. Question number 9. Emma Thompson, Martin Freeman, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Liam Neeson, and Keira Knightley were in Love Actually. And yeah, there's also loads of other people who are in that as well who, you know, most people go, oh, why don't you put Rowan Atkinson in there as well? Obviously, he stole the film, in my opinion. Rowan Atkinson, his scene absolutely steals that film for me. So yeah, great stuff. And moving on to question 10. Drew Barrymore, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Rose McGowan. Due to the nature of people who have been killed off in that film, the lineup of that, so it rules out all the sequels, so that must be Scream, that slasher classic by Wes Craven. There we go, good stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed the quiz, everyone. Let's see your scores. Send them all over, put them in the comment section. I probably, if you're not on YouTube, I won't know your scores, so you need to be on YouTube in order for me to be able to see your scores. So the Ben Holloway Appreciation Society got 37 out of 60. Well done. Yes, that's right. All the scores out of 60. Sin got 54. That could be a winning score. Emma, well done. 39. Well done. Good stuff. And we got 10 out of 10 on that last round. Good stuff. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed these rounds, everyone. Morgan got 40. Well done. Stefan, 32. Well done. Founding Fathers. Didn't put a score in there. You didn't even finish writing the message there, Harry. What's going on? Miguel got 40. Well done. Emma got 39. 39. So it's a re-add up there. Well done, Emma. Well done. So Beauty and the Feast. Uh-oh. Well, where's the rest of the score then, Jess? How did the Quarantinos get? How did you do? Nick got 40. Well done. You said you'd get between 13 and 30. Well done. Thank you very much, James. You got 41. Third time here. Thank you for joining us again. Oh, so the Quarantino's got 42. Hang on, let's have a look. What's the winning score so far? We've got 46 there by Amy West. Well done. Hang on. So that's, I'm losing track here. So where are we? So 54. So Sin, 54 is currently in the lead. So Sin, here, let's have a look. 46. Oh, here we go. Founding Fathers with 55. That sounds like second place. Well done. So Andrea, I assume that, yeah, you're with Harry. Good stuff. Ah, yes, Ryan. Well done. 45. Good score. That could be in the top. Where is it? So we've got Amy West. Amy West, what's your team name? Amy, who's your team name again? I've lost track. There's lots going on here. I'm not making notes. Tim, well done with 42. Drawing with Danny as well with 42. Well done. Beauty and the Feast and the Quarantine's got 42. Anna got 39. Well done. Donna Bradshaw, 39. Well done, Donna. Yeah. I remember first week you weren't too happy with your score. You've done very well this week, Donna. Well done. What did Chloe get? Chloe, I think, was trolling me on that last one there, Founding Fathers. I think Chloe was trolling me. So don't worry, I think she trolled you there as well. Yeah, Nikki, well done. 34, good stuff. Dara got 43. That is a very good score. Take it you won your WhatsApp group score with that. That is a very decent score. What did Danny get? That is pretty good. Well done. Right. Thank you, everyone. Right. So those of you still here, who wants a tiebreaker? Yeah, of course you want a tiebreaker. So For those of you who've drawn or want a tiebreaker, this week it's going to be a dick measuring contest. It's what webcams were made for. Not that kind of dick measuring contest. Get your mind out of the gutter, everyone, because this round, the tiebreaker round, I want to know, how old is Dick Van Dyke? So no writing in the comments, please. This is just a tiebreaker. If you've got a dispute in your WhatsApp group and you want to know who has won, I want to know now. How old is Dick Van Dyke? He's still alive. He's still fighting fit. Star of Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. How old is Dick Van Dyke? So if anyone is drawing, lock in your answers. And I will now tell you how old he is. He is 94 years old. There we go. And still going. Good stuff, because he was in the Mary Poppins sequel, wasn't he? So yeah, that was only 2 years ago. So good stuff. So well done, everyone. Thank you for playing. I think Sin, well done. Mr. The guy who played along last week but not live, and I think got the highest score. Sounds like he got the highest score this week. Well done. Thank you very much for everyone who played. I'm trying to work out who came second, but I'm pretty sure it was the Harry's team, the Founding Fathers, who came joint second, and they came joint second with, oh, well, I'm losing track of the scores here. I'll have a recap on that. I'll put it on the Facebook group, but well done. So Sin, well done. Well done, you and your missus. You both come first. Well done. Founding Fathers came joint second. Came joint second with 55 points. Where was it? Oh, hang on. Whoa. Hang on. No, Sin got 54. Founding Fathers got 55. Hang on. Founding Fathers, you're the winner. Congratulations. Good stuff, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. I think next week I'll be back at the... Let me know. What do you think? Do you like 7:30 or should I stick it to 8 o'clock? Well, let me know in the comments section. Make sure you're following on Facebook at The Lock-In Pub. So it's facebook.com/The Lock-In Pub. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. Well done, Harry. Thank you for playing, man. You said you were going to play along. Good stuff, man. Absolutely smashed it. Thank you, everyone, for playing. You can follow me online at Jamie Fisher TV on Instagram, or you can also follow The Lock-In Pub on Instagram as well, or Facebook at The Lock-In Pub. Thank you very much. I've been Jamie Fisher. You've absolutely smashed it. Thank you for playing. And that is the end of the quiz. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.